Good morning, Internet. My name is Rad, and today we're going to be doing my first ever how-to video with my bike. It is a 2017 Yamaha FZ10. To get started, I got everything laid out here all I ever need. I have a bike rack, or a bike stand for my rear tire. I have 2 gallons of Yamaha 10W40, Yamalube 10W40. I have a K&N oil filter, a KN204, oil filter wrench, Allen wrenches, owner's manual just in case I forget how to do something, a couple rags, and an oil funnel. Okay, so step 1 would be to run your bike for a little while. Not very long. I brought mine up to 180 degrees, rode around the block once or twice, brought it up to 180, and it's just to get the oil and the motor warmed up. So if you have your exhaust pipe here, comes down. This is going to be your drain plug. It's an Allen wrench. I think it's number 7. So now what I'm going to do is release this oil filter, which is right here. Beware, this happened to me one time. When you take your oil filter off, there's going to be some oil that's going to dribble out from the base of it here, and it's going to get right on your exhaust pipe. So when that happens, if you don't wipe it off and you go and run your bike again, you'll get some smoke coming out of this area. Oil immediately came onto that exhaust pipe, so we'll just have to remember to wipe that down really good. So another thing you want to do when you're doing this is put a little oil on this gasket that's around your oil filter, what I do, and just go ahead and man up and do it. Just get a little dab on your finger there, and just kind of wash it around there. The fill plug is right there, right next to the Yamaha emblem, and we'll just go ahead and put the oil back in. Here's going to be the secret to filling up your bike again with oil. This is on the left side of the bike. There's a little window. There's 2 tick marks. I don't know if you can see them. There's one right there, right at the top of my fingernail, and there's another one up there. So what you're going to want to do is fill no less than the bottom one and no more than the top one. You'll see oil come pulling in here when you put it in. And again, no more than the top one, no less than the bottom one. Okay, so I finished up putting oil on the bike. It's almost to the top, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna run the bike for about 30 seconds and then we'll come back and see how the oil level is. The maintenance manual calls for 4.1 liters, which comes out to about 1.08 gallons. I put in 1 gallon. Should be enough. 0.08 of a gallon isn't that much. So I'm gonna run it, and then I'm gonna run it for about 30 seconds, let it sit, see how the oil level is after that, and then we'll adjust oil level accordingly. So I ran the bike for 30 seconds, and you can see that all the oil drained out of that set glass, and now I'm just waiting on it all to fill back in. My oil is pretty close to right in the middle. When you run your bike, all that oil will drain out. I guess as the engine turns and rotates, that's going to pull that oil and go to different components of your engine, and therefore it won't show any in your reservoir. But then after you turn it off and then let it sit for probably like 5 minutes, that oil will return back to the reservoir, and then it should be pretty close to even, just like mine is. So yeah, I think we're all done. Clean it up a little bit, and that's it. Okay, so that's the oil change for the Yamaha FZ10 2017. If you have any questions, just comment below, and I'll do my best to answer your questions. As always, if you could, like and subscribe. I really appreciate you guys liking and subscribing to the channel. And stay tuned for more Workday Fridays every Friday night. At least that's the game plan. Something exciting coming up this coming weekend. I'm going down to Austin for the Circuit of Americas race, so I'll have a little video about that, probably of just the whole drive down there, and then maybe a little bit of what's going on at the race, and then the ride back. So it'll be an overnight trip, leaving Saturday, coming back Sunday. So probably get the video for that up sometime later on next week. But okay, guys, thanks.